Hi guys, today I want to talk to you about post-COVID recovery diet. How to eat well for a faster recovery. Sadly, data shows that 65 to 70% patients post-COVID are malnourished, which makes it more difficult for a good recovery. So let's get started. Starting with macros. The most important macro you need to focus on is healthy fats. Why fats? Well, fats help in reducing inflammation, one of the biggest problems facing COVID. Now, fats are also important for utilization and absorption of fat soluble vitamins, vitamin A, D, and E, which are so important for cell regeneration, for strengthening cell protection. So, make sure you're having enough of good fats. And lastly, fats are so important in stabilizing high sugar levels, which is a very common side effect during COVID, either due to the infection itself or because of use of steroids. So now, which kind of fats to include? Two very important fats here are omega 3, especially EPA and DHA, at least 500 milligrams. And the second category is oleic acid, that is omega 9, that is found in extra virgin olive oil, peanuts, sunflower seeds. Now, for omega 3, you can include ghee, good quality cow milk ghee, or soaked sabza or chia seeds, or flax seeds in your daily routine, or hemp seeds or walnuts. Now, overall quantity of fat in your day should be about 45 to 50 grams. How to break this down? You can use about 2 teaspoons of ghee in your cooking or your meal preparations. Try to have 2 servings of nuts and seeds. So you can include almonds, walnuts on waking up in the morning, or seeds like chia, flax, pumpkin during the day. And you can use the other oils such as peanut oil, mustard oil for cooking as well, and this will ensure that you're getting enough of good quality fat. If you like coconut, you can add coconut as a chutney. If you have access to avocados, you can also add half an avocado a day. Now moving on to protein. Muscle wasting is very common for COVID patients. If you have lost weight during these weeks, then there's a high chance that you actually end up losing muscle mass, which makes the post-COVID fatigue even worse, aches and pains even worse. So, how to cover up for this? You have to make sure you're having at least 70 to 90 grams of protein in a day. Not just the quantity, but also the quality matters here. Now you want to make sure that you're having all 9 essential amino acids and your food combinations are such that you're getting complete proteins. How to ensure that? Even if you're vegetarian or vegan, it's very simple to do that by including 3 bowls of either dal, chana, rajma, 3 servings of a pseudo cereal such as rajgira, amaranth, or quinoa, or even millets in a day. So you can make ragi roti, bajre ki khichdi. If it's too heaty for you, then you can go for amaranth roti, you can go for quinoa made as a pulao. But try to have 3 servings of pseudo cereals or millets and 3 servings of dals. Now, if you can include dairy in your diet, I would suggest to include 50 to 100 grams of paneer daily. This could be part of your lunch or it could be part of your breakfast. If you eat eggs, try to include at least 1 whole egg in a day. And if you're a non-vegetarian, try to include 150 grams of chicken 2 to 3 times in a week. You don't need to have it daily. If you're having it even 2-3 times in a week, you are well covered. Now, there are certain amino acids that are very important for COVID, for post-COVID recovery. This is arginine, which is mostly present in nuts and seeds. So try to include almonds, peanuts, walnuts, not just for healthy fats, but also for arginine that helps in overcoming fatigue. Glutamine, this is present in dairy, in eggs, in beans. So if you're having those food groups, you're well covered. And branched chain amino acids. Again, this is present in pseudo cereals, it is present in dairy, it is present in eggs. So try to make sure you're having a good variety of protein through the day. And now moving on to carbs. Carbs are equally important for post-COVID recovery. And when we talk about carbs, the focus here is on whole grains, fruits and vegetables. Try to get at least 5 servings of vegetables in a day. at least 2 servings of fruit, and 5 to 6 servings of whole grains such as dalia, rice, our regular roti, barley. Just go for variety. Now, the quantity here you're opting for is minimum 130 grams of carbs in a day, and it can go up to 150, 160 grams. You don't want to go too high on carbs because that might again lead to high glycemic load, but 150 is a good number and that gives you enough energizing combinations through the day. The good thing here is with carbs, when you compare it to other macros, it is easier to digest. It is a good source of B vitamins. Now, carbs also bring along fiber with them, which is so important for good gut health, for making sure that the balance of our gut microbiome is restored. So you want to opt for carbs that are rich in fiber, giving you at least 25 to 40 grams of fiber in a day. And that again will come from fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. Now, for fruits, you can opt for either anar, which is rich in punicic acid, which is highly anti-inflammatory, or you can go for apples. That is a good source of quercetin, again very good anti-inflammatory agent and helps in restoring our gut health. Or you can go for grapes, which is a good source of resveratrol. Now, hydration is equally important for post-COVID recovery. Try to have at least 3 to 4 liters of water daily. If you find it difficult to have just plain water, include coconut water. You can include fruits like anar, apple, grapes, or water-rich vegetables like cucumber or soups. But try to have enough fluids through the day so that you don't feel fatigued. This will help you revive your energy levels as well. Now, most people ask about supplements. Do not self-prescribe supplements for COVID recovery. Make sure you're in touch with your doctor or an expert to prescribe your supplements because this can vary from case to case. But a most common supplement that is given is vitamin D. It could vary from 2000 IU to 5000 IU, again depending on your levels. Now, vitamin D is very important not just for immunity but also for post-COVID recovery, and deficiency has shown that it could make your post-COVID symptoms linger on for longer. If you don't know what supplement to take, what you can do is just sit in the morning sun for 15 minutes. This not only ensures that you get enough vitamin D, but it also helps you get out of that mental and physical fatigue that COVID brings along. So just start your day with exposing yourself to sunlight. You will feel better. You'll also feel more energetic. Anxiety, depression, insomnia, these are very common post-COVID. And if you're experiencing this, you're not alone. And food can certainly help. Try to include foods that are rich in magnesium, tryptophan. So this would be foods that help in enhancing serotonin levels in our body, such as banana, potato, rice, almonds, pumpkin seeds, ashwagandha. In fact, if you have trouble sleeping, try ashwagandha milk 30 minutes prior to bedtime. Now, hair fall is also a very common after effect of COVID. If you're experiencing hair fall post-COVID, include foods that are rich in iron, zinc, biotin, of course taking enough vitamin D and protein. And a very good dish that will give you all of this would be a ragi dosa or a chila that is made in ghee and is served with a dal, especially mot dal or mot sprouts. This will really help a combination that can give you all the nutrients. But again, if you're experiencing this, you might want to check with an expert too. Another very common side effect of post-COVID recovery is feeling very tired and very fatigued. Now, like I said earlier, this could be because of muscle wasting and protein deficiency. It could also be because of deficiency of B vitamins, not staying hydrated. So you want to make sure you're taking food combinations which will give you all these nutrients. So for fighting fatigue, you can start your day with fresh wheatgrass juice, about 30 ml at least to begin with. And you can try a soup which is made with barley, dal and with a hint of moringa powder in it. It tastes good and it's definitely a mix of nutrients that help in fighting fatigue. Many people experience severe joint pains post COVID. For this, you need more omega 3, calcium, vitamin D, magnesium mix in your diet. And a good recipe for these nutrients could be homemade almond milk with soaked dates, figs, sesame seeds, and a hint of turmeric. Have this before 30 minutes before your bedtime.